All right, 1.4, as you know it, is going to come out eventually. I don't know if it's gonna how soon. Probably a while from now. You don't know what a due date yet. But since the 1.4 update like seems to be not too far away from what I think it'll be like somewhere in May, but who knows. But I think I should. I think it's about time I did my tier list of the characters. I played this game enough to where I should have been done this, but I might want to hurry up and get this out of the way just so I can compare something to the 1.4 update. Um, I'm just gonna say that I played every single one of these characters, but the ones I play the most would easily be Sally, then Knuckles, and even a little bit of Shadow. But sometimes it makes it so. But I'm gonna start out with Tails. All right, where would I put Tails on this list? Uh, well, he's gonna act. Well, I heard he's gonna get buffed heavily in 1.4, but for now, he's. I think he's okay actually. I mean, I've seen people use him better, but it's like well, from when I've been playing against him, I would say he's okay. I do think, however, that Tails he's better. It's like Tails by himself. Like Tails by himself would be okay. Tails with a team, he's pretty great actually. I'm gonna leave him here though. I'm gonna put him on okay. Knuckles, he's amazing. Okay, Knuckles is amazing, hands down. I'm not gonna lie. They're going. I'm pretty sure they're gonna change his cooldown for his punch in the future, but they're giving him a new ability. I think Charge Punch. Oh, it's not really new. I'm pretty sure it was in like it was. I'm pretty sure it got scrapped at one point. But I can't wait for that. All right, I can't wait for that. But Knuckles, he's great where he's at right now. Eggman, uh, people are so mad about Shock not being there. But he's clearly going to be a whole other character the way he is now. But he's also going to get a like massive like teamwork buff. But right now, I think he'd also be like he'd be less than Tails, but he's okay. He's definitely not great or anything. He's not too great. Um, I do think though that it's like Eggman has like a worse Tails stun gun kind of, and I mean he basically he basically has what Sally used to have, but like worse because it's like now it's like a smaller hitbox, shorter cooldown I think. Well, I don't remember the cooldown of the EMP anymore. It's been a minute, but the Zapper guns, it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. But man, his playstyle is really boring to me, even with the Zapper gun. Because you're literally just running around, throwing like placing turrets down, repairing a few. Most of the time, though, they get destroyed. I mean, like EXE chews through those things with spin dash. It's pretty bad. But he's not that bad of a character overall when it comes to helping the team out. He's actually pretty good helping the team out. He can be surprisingly annoying. You'd think the guy with the biggest hitbox would be the easiest to hit, but sometimes he's just impossible to hit. I don't know why. Anyway, Amy. Where would I? You know, I suck as Amy. Actually, I suck as Amy. All right, but I've seen people use her. She's great. I think the reason why I suck at Amy is that she doesn't have many ways to really save herself. I mean, like she can like it's like once you use your hammer attack, the rest of your abilities really put you at risk, especially hammer spin. You think that hammer attack, I mean, that the hammer throw would put you in more danger since it has 0 iframes during it. But a hammer spin, like there have been too many times where it's like I've seen or been grabbed after using it. It's just like it doesn't give you enough time to like you gotta like if you use hammer spin, you'd want to use a hammer attack right after it just so you can save your skin. All right, otherwise you're just getting got. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't know if they're gonna do anything for her in 1.4, but right now, as it looks, she's pretty great when people really use her. But most people are pretty bad at her. I'm not gonna lie, pretty bad. Shadow, he's actually great. He's actually great. Would I put her past? Would I put him past Amy? I don't know. That's actually really tough. It's like he's good at what he does because he's really good at like he has the perfect abilities to stun chain EXE, but he also can really do a good job at knocking him off of things. And that's proven really helpful multiple times. I'm not sure if I put him past Amy though. I mean, like I see more people use him correctly than Amy because he's easier to use overall. But oh man, I think I'm gonna put him past Amy. Yeah, That might have triggered somebody, but listen, man, this is my opinion, all right? Matter of fact, I should remind you, this is my opinion, all right? I shouldn't have to state that, though. I shouldn't have to point that out. You already know. Rouge. Your Rouge is pretty mid. Rouge is pretty mid. But, I mean, like, I've seen pros put her to good use. Like, I've seen, like, people who main Rouge that actually make her really good. But she's really risky at the same time. It's like, it feels like that. I mean, it's really kind of, she's kind of team reliant. It's like Eggman and Rouge are really team reliant. In the situation where you're getting chased by a Colossus or something, it's like Rouge can only really do like one thing and like slide occasionally. But it's like you got to be really good at placing those sensors, about placing those I don't remember what they're called actually. I mean, like, you know, the things that push the EXE back really far. You got to be able to place those while on the run, and that's really hard to do sometimes. I've seen people put it to good use, and she's pretty crazy when she's put it to good use. So you know what? I'll put her okay. She's better than. You know what? I don't know about being better than Eggman actually. Eggman's a little better at getting away, I think. He doesn't have iframes, but he can still be quite annoying. Cream's actually pretty good. It's just like, I mean, of course she's team reliant. That makes sense. Like, I mean, like she's like she can't stun or anything, but her overheal is pretty broken right now. Like the way, like if you know, Cream can just like overheal somebody being grabbed and just cancel grab completely. It's really broken, and it buys a lot of time. But I think they're gonna fix that in 1.4. But right now she's I don't know if she's above Tails. No, she's definitely not above Tails. What am I saying? Matter of fact, I don't like where Tails is at anymore. He's going to be great now. All right, Tails is great. Cream is. I don't know if I want to put Cream. Cream's not that good. She's not a I don't think anyone's a to be honest. It's like I think everyone's really actually good where they're at. I haven't put anyone in amazing aside from Knuckles. I just realized that. I mean, like I just don't really consider everyone else amazing. But it's gonna be one of these four that I consider amazing. Maybe not Silver though. Maybe not Silver. Cream. You know, I think she's okay as well. Not as good as Rouge, but she can be really annoying to hit, man. Smallest hitbox in the game for sure. But I think that she's really. She just has a lot of the EXs can just really cancel anything she can do. Like Tails Doll, he can fly really fast. Basically, he's faster than her speed boost. All right, Spin Dash is far faster than the speed boost, and then you're just here dodging for your life. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And Impulse is a little more manageable because it goes in a straight line, of course. But I think that like there are a lot of ways to completely ruin Cream's use, which is why Sally is definitely better than Cream. I'm putting Sally in great. Greater than Tails, yeah. No, I don't know about that. I may not be great at Tails, but I think that Tails is better. See, I main Sally most of the time, but even I can admit that she's not that good anymore. When she had EMP, like I would put her at amazing, I put her at amazing if she had EMP. But it's like without EMP, you literally have one ability to defend yourself. So now she's pretty dang team defended. And I do think that EMP was too much, a little too much for a supporter, because it's like, I mean, come on, man. I was literally able to just jump into the fight and get crazy. I didn't have to like wait for somebody to do it for me. I could just do it. But I think if there's anything I would want to change about her, it has to do with Shield Chair. Shield Chair is, I didn't realize how bad Shield Chair was until the update. All right, because Shield Chair, it's like when you have a full server or just a server of 5, it feels like you can't give a shield to anybody or the person you want to ever, because every time you try that, somebody jumps in the way and then somebody just takes the shield and then the person you're trying to save dies. It happens way too often. I think that they need to make it to where you can like switch between just giving a shield to the person that's in front of you and change it and being able to like I don't know, like being able to choose who you what character you want to get a shield to. Now the the problem with that is, like, if you do that, what's the catch here? Like because you can't I don't see you doing that on the spot, like really quickly, and like from like a really close radius, you know? Like if you did that, you'd have to do it a little further away than normal, and then that would kind of make shield like busted because then you'd be given shields from across the map, and then we would have another issue. Like there's got to be something you can do about that. But right now, first her shield abilities are actually pretty great. I like them. I think they should stay. All right, fire shield and water shield are great too. I mean they're really situational though. I wouldn't use them more than the regular shield most of the time. I find myself using them only for like certain times where I feel like I could really gain more distance overall with them. But regular shields really like the go-to for the most part, especially when it comes to giving survivors shields. Like aside from myself, I would give regular shields most of the time. And also, since for some reason a whole lot of people don't know how the shields work, I know that we don't. I know that the disaster, like I know that people are new. That some people are new to the game or new to Sally and they don't know what she does. But you'd think that that they would know how the shields work in like Sonic games. But I guess not. I guess that excuse me for playing Sonic Mania more than this. All right, excuse me. And it's not even like they came from Sonic Mania. They came from Sonic 3. You know. I guess I guess that is what it is. It's just safer. That's the reason why it's just safer to use a regular shield most of the time. Now, Metal Sonic. Where would I put him? He's actually really good. I mean, it's like I get I get his role as like a kind of like sacrifice as a sacrifice character who literally can self-destruct. That's a good that literally just explains that what his whole role is. But Metal Sonic, I don't know if I'd put him at great or amazing. It's the thing about Metal Sonic is that he's really good at stun chaining. He's good at he can also, if used properly, he can just keep it. He doesn't even have to sacrifice himself half the time if he knows how to use grapple and push properly. Like I mean, you can just knock the EXE off of things without having to fall down yourself. You can grapple and throw him off. Like you don't gotta get you don't have to be too involved with the EXE. You can literally just keep him away from everyone, including yourself. So I think I'm gonna put him above Shadow. I low-key want to put him in amazing. I may not be as amazing as him, but I don't know. Dang, that's kind of tough. You know what? He's amazing. He's gonna be even more amazing in 1.4 from what I've heard. Like I think Eggman and Metal are gonna be like the best duo there is. But yeah, moving on. Silver is really not it. The reason why I say that is because literally the main thing that makes him good is his orb ability. Without that, he would suck. I would put him in ill. All right, he would be ill for me. It's like I'm debating on putting him in or okay. I think he's got to be a though. I'm not gonna lie. Orb is like carrying his rating right now. It's just that it feels like that. I mean, like speed boost, speed radius is pretty great. It's pretty great for the team, and it definitely proved its worth. Barrier sucks. Well, barrier has its moments. Most of the time, I find myself not even using it, aside from getting an extra second of distracting the EXE. But a lot of times, I find myself placing the barrier in front of the EXE and him just dashing through it with lunge. It's really bad. It's just like it's not worth the risk. But Silver, he's pretty great with Orb. So I'm putting him right here. I know a lot of the Silver mains are going to be upset about that. But then I also heard in 1.4 they're removing that or replacing Orb. And I just don't know what they could possibly be replacing with that to make him, better. Because Orb, I can understand why they get rid of it. But at the same time, I don't think it's necessary, I don't think it's necessary to get rid of it. Because, it's like he relies on it like 24/7 all the time anyway. So it's like removing it is like removing Silver. Because then he's just going to be completely defenseless. I think they're trying to make him a full support character rather than a hybrid character where he had stun. But literally the stun was the only thing making him a hybrid character. I just think that orb ability was like his main reason for surviving long enough to get out. And now without that, he's probably gonna suck. But who knows? Maybe Outlaik will surprise me with like a new ability. I don't know what ability it's gonna be, because aside from levitation, which I know Outlaik's not gonna add, I don't know what other things Silver would do. Like telekinesis would definitely be too broken if he could just pick up Sonic. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy, but it'd be broken. It'd be like it'd be worse. It'd be the worst, man. It'd be the worst. Blaze. Blaze, I might put her up here. All right, I don't. Whoops, I forgot that how that works. I don't play Blaze that often. She's pretty great on her own, but I don't like have that much fun with her. It just feels like if you can't land the fire tornado, no, what's it called, heat wave. If you can't land heat wave, it's not really that good. Then you're not really it's not really that helpful. But fire tornado on its own is like a good ability. I didn't even put that there. Fire tornado on its own is a great ability on Blaze, and it's like I think that one should stay. But heat wave. Man, do I hate that ability. I hate it because it's so good. I hate how good it is. It's just like it comes back really fast. I don't remember the cooldown. It's like 20 something seconds. It's really fast for what it is. All right, and it's so punishing to EXCs because of its giant hitbox. All right, I know it's really predictable, but it's like by the time you see it, you're already getting like involved in it. It's alright by the time you see it as an EXC, unless you can just teleport or fly. Well, even flying away is kind of difficult. But Blaze's Colossus is nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. Blaze's Colossus is nightmare. I put her in A. I don't know about that. I would have her about metal though. But I've seen like man pros, man. When people play a Blaze, they play good. All right, and it's just like then half the time they don't even miss in their heat wave. As a Colossus, when I played Colossus once and like I was going against like a pro Blaze. Every time they would throw that heat wave, I'd already be falling into it or I'd be running for my life. Because getting around it's really hard too. It's like I remember a time where it's like they threw the heat wave and I felt like I was out of range, but that thing sucked me in. I was like, what? It was not. No, the heat wave is crazy good. I'm looking at this list now and trying to see if this is what I want it to stick to. I mean I genuinely don't see why I put anyone down here. I don't think anyone's that bad. But let's see. I feel bad for Silver because Silver, man, he needs his time to shine. And I'm putting down him at the very bottom. It's just like he already doesn't get the attention he deserves in like canon. And at the time when he does get any attention, it's not even good. It's just him getting cooked. Oh man, I still remember that fight against Infinite. That was so hard to watch. Silver, he's not that bad at fighting. I know that it's Infinite, but like one dude got tapped out, man. And then Sonic just comes in and saves the day. Like, are you serious? Man, but let's see here. Would I really put Eggman above Rouge? Yeah, I would. I would. I actually, I mean, I remember playing Rouge once. She's not bad. She's genuinely not that bad. I actually like where she's at, but I do think that maybe, like, well, no, actually, I don't know what I'd add to her. I don't play her enough to really have an issue with her. Eggman, on the other hand, obviously he's getting buffed, so I don't care what they add at this point. I mean, he just knows to be better. Sally, really, there's not much to add to her at this point since they removed her other ability. It's really just to make her shields a little more capable of getting away. Because she feels, to me, she honestly low-key feels like the worst supporter in terms of escape. Well, no, there's Silver. There is Silver. Silver's the worst to it when it comes to escape. Without Orb, I mean. With Orb, I guess, as of now, he's actually not that bad when it comes to escape. He's pretty great. You just got to be good at Orb. Orb has a big hitbox anyway, so you'll be fine for the most part. I genuinely think that Sally's like either second or worst, like when it comes to being chased by EXP. Because once you use that shield, it's over. All right, it's over. Because it's like by the time the shield breaks for you to wait for the cooldown, for a 20-second cooldown, EXP's already right behind you and chasing you. It's just like maybe the best way to do it would be to allow you to break the elemental shield so you can wait for less time. But other than that, Sally's just like it's not very easy to escape at her unless you have a team that's like ready to help you when you need it. But that's another thing. Solo, you cannot solo a lot in this game. Certain characters can do it, but not many. Any of the supporters are gonna have a hard time soloing. I think that Silver might be best at that. It makes me almost want to change his spot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to feel guilty for putting him here. I'm not sure if I want to put him right behind Cream or in front of Cream. He might not be worse than Cream. Cream is just, she has a speed boost that's pretty good, but it has proven to be pretty useless at times. I don't know, I feel like there's no point in running away. Loki, I'm trying to feel like I misdirected Silver. He shouldn't be here. I'm about to put Cream at the bottom of the list. Yeah, I'm sorry, Cream. I just like I find myself like not getting hit too much as Cream, but it's just like it's like that's because EXE doesn't seem to care about me too much. I mean, a lot of like I don't know if that's just me not having going against the right EXEs, but when the EXE does care about you, you feel pretty powerless. But I'm not gonna lie, EXE never cares about me when I'm Sally anymore. It used to be where he like I'd be getting chased 24/7 because I had EMP, but now EXE is just like it is what it is. You can place a shield on anyone. I don't care. And it sucks, man. It sucks not being like, not being annoying. Tails is annoying though. Tails, you have to lock on him. If you're going to attack him, you have to guarantee the hit. You cannot like you can choose when you want to do it, but make sure when you do, you don't stop until like you get a hit or you just, you've been chasing him long enough to where it's targeting and you need to stop. It's just that once you like if you let Tails glide away and then just ignore him after that, he will get you every time if he knows how to shoot. Tails just can't be ignored for too long or you'll be punished. Actually, now that I think about it, I've heard that he's going to be like there's like it's not guaranteed, but he might have less HP than everyone else because of the buff he's getting. I would say that's awful, but I don't know yet because the glide I mean, until we see how the glide works in the 1.4 update. They said it's gonna be really fast, but I don't know how good we're talking here. Like I don't know if like why it's gonna be so annoying to the point that 90 HP is understandable or not, because that small EXE literally is gonna be able to two-shot him. So that sounds insane to me. I don't know if I want a two-shotting EXE from small EXE. Like no, that sounds like too much. And then you'll be like Colossus can literally just he can attack you and then he can just impulse you to death. Like come on. There's like I need to see it at some point. Really, I just need to see Tails on the run, or like I need to see it in motion. All right, I can't just like imagine it. Otherwise, I'm gonna hate it. I'm looking at this top three here. I'm not sure if I want to switch them around. Knuckles is really good, actually. Knuckles is really good. I genuinely think that it's like there was a time. It's like if you haven't seen my short, I made a short where I was going against two like DXEs. It was a 1v2 thing where I was in a private server. And basically, I went against Colossus in a small.exe. Small.exe was piecing me. Alright, Colossus, I don't think he hit me once actually. If he did, I would have definitely been killed. Let's be real. But Knuckles, it's like if I was able to land my punches better, Knuckles is really good. I mean, like I did land my punches and I still got out of there. But Knuckles is really good because his abilities come back so quickly, and Block has its moments. I think Knuckles' punch is really the most reliable ability he has. It's him, all right. Using that punch is just like it's really good. The punch is really good, and honestly, Amy's stun. Am I the only one that thinks that while Amy's stun isn't as good as Knuckles, but it's far worse than Knuckles in comparison? It's like, why does her hammer sound like it hits harder than Knuckles' punch, but it takes less stun time? Like, I know I'm not the only one that hears her attack and is like, dang, she just knocked him out. She knocked Sonic out. Because, like, it just sounds so much more aggressive. Like, it really hurts. But that could just be me. That could just be me. Maybe Knuckles does sound more aggressive and I just hearing him wrong. I don't know. But Shadow, yeah, I think I'm okay with Shadow being above Amy. I genuinely think that Shadow's pretty good where he's at, but I've also heard about him getting a new ability. Like, people are debating on it being Chaos Control or Chaos Sphere. I don't see why it'd be Chaos Control. I know people are talking about it looks just like the one from Sonic.exe Generation. And while that may be true, I don't think it would be Chaos Control. Like, why would he be able to teleport across the map? That sounds. I mean, like maybe he won't teleport across the map. Maybe the way it was like he can teleport from a limited range. But then another question would be, why would they give him more mobility? Like that sounds insane to me. More mobility for Shadow? I don't know if he needs that. It's like he already can get around fast plenty. But maybe if it's Chaos Sphere, that'd make more sense. Especially since they're getting rid of Silver's orb. Like maybe some Shadow's Chaos Sphere is gonna be just like the orb, but like different and for Shadow. Honestly, Orb didn't even make that much sense to begin with. It didn't look like it belonged to Silver, but hey, I mean, like, it feels better than him not having it. Let's be real. Any of the abilities Silver has right now don't even make sense for him to have, if I'm being honest. Like Speed Radiance, Barrier. Well, Barrier different. I can see that. I can see it, but it makes me feel like it's like they don't really make sense, but they're there anyway. So I guess you can argue that. But yeah, Spear will be cool. Will be a cool ability. It'll be basically Shadow having a gun. Let's be real. He'll basically have a gun. I guess I'm okay with this list. I think I'm okay with this list. Now I will say that I'm looking forward to the 1.4 update. All Metal Sonic mains are gonna be excited for that. I know they're all gonna be happy when 1.4 comes out. But man, he's going to be a freaking handful when that time comes. He is going to, like, you're not getting away from Metal Sonic in 1.4. Like, he's gonna be freaking. That's a freaking tank. He's gonna be terrifying. And Eggman's gonna be 10 times more annoying than he is right now. I think that he should be buffed because by himself he sucks. All right. I mean, maybe not sucks. He can be really annoying by himself anyway, especially as a Colossus because you can't you can't really get to certain places as fast as you want. Especially since really Colossus's weakness is height. All right. So then he has to go up the ladder or a spring to get healed. All right. But EXE can teleport if he has a teleporter up there, or he can spin dash up there really quickly. Or go invisible. He has all the speed to get up there, so he'll be fine. Tailsdog can just fly up there in 15 seconds, so he of course is fine. That 15-second cooldown is broken. I don't know why it's 15 seconds. Like 25 seconds at least. It doesn't make. I don't think that his cooldown's punishing enough, considering the fact that that's like the main nerf. That's the main nerf he has. That's what makes him. That's what's supposed to make him more balanced. Him having him not having ladders is supposed to make him more balanced, and it's not working at all. His hitbox is like the size of America, and he also has the speed of Sonic.exe, the freaking hitbox of Colossus. They just combine Colossus and EXE together, and there's freaking Tailsdog, the Gremlin himself, who's broken as heck. But golly, I can't wait to see the nerf on Tailsdog. Like I'm waiting for that. I am waiting for that. Matter of fact, that's another thing. I think when it comes to Tailsdog, the best person against that, the best character against Tailsdog, I don't know about it. But I mean, Blaze is really good against all the EXEs, and she can capture multiple EXEs with her abilities, so she's really good. And the thing about Tailsdog is that he can fly over it, but if you get him in a tunnel, Blaze is good against any EXE in a tunnel. But man, I think I don't know if I would say that she's better against Tailsdog than she is against Colossus. I don't think so. But I do think that she can handle Tailsdog better than most. Remember the time when Shadow had when Shadow's homing attack locked onto the EXE? You'd think that'd be better because it locks on and you don't gotta work on aiming it yourself, but it actually was horrible. It was horrible. Because it would lock on, but when you try to hit him with it, for some reason it would always miss, it seems. And it was like, I think it's better off the way it is now. I know it doesn't lock on anymore, but it's like, now you can choose where you want to throw him off to. Now you have way more control over it, and it doesn't freaking miss right in front of the EXE every time. That was bad. That was bad. But yeah, I mean, I guess this is my list. Sorry for the cream mains, actually. If you're a cream main and I put her down this low, I mean, I actually would like to hear you guys debate about like make your opinion of like a character you play the most. You know, because I mean, like I said before, a lot of these characters I don't play that much. I only play like Sally Knuckles, Shadow, and occasionally Silver. I know I put him low on this list, but Silver's actually pretty good for what he is. I just personally think that he really is dependent on one ability of his, and there's like no other way about it. Also, the reason why in case you were wondering why I didn't put the EXEs on this list, it's for multiple reasons. For one, there's only 3 of them, but you can rank that, sure, but I feel that they're all are really capable of just destroying the server in their own way. Now, I'm just gonna give you a short brief list here right now because I have my opinion here. I would put Tailsdog at the bottom automatically, and then at the top It's I really, really, really have to debate that because they're both really capable. Well, here's the thing. I'm ranking this differently because they're all capable of washing out servers, but I'm not rating it best on who can clean out the server the best because now for me personally, I think that goes to Sonic.exe. Like a lot of people think Colossus is the worst exe and most broken one, or right under Tailstall. I don't think that. I actually think this might be a hot take for you guys, but I actually think that that Colossus is the most balanced exe there is. He's yeah sure he can be really annoying and broken at times, but I think that he's the most balanced because it's like they put him at a good spot with the nerfs they added to him. Like the whole cooldown on his lunge after he swings, you have to wait like a second and a half about. And then like he also impulses like long delay when you hit a wall. I think they nerfed him enough to where he's actually pretty balanced where he's at, and you actually have to work pretty hard to get a hit in. Now, Sonic.exe. A lot of people, it's kind of crazy how basically the face of this whole game is the worst out of the EXPs. In terms of being able to like deal with him, he's just so bad. Like you cannot escape him. I mean, like he's too fast. It's really that. He's too fast, and his ability to time his attack with his lunge is so good. It's so annoyingly good. Like, cause it's like there's no real possible way to deal with his lunge attack. He will jump and then he'll just like land and he'll hit you after that. I mean, like it's every EXE can do that, but he can do it the best. He absolutely demolishes Cream's abilities. Like he literally is Cream's counter. All right, because she can't escape him from running. She can't run away from him for speed. He has that ability just for that, and she can't like heal somebody if the EXE lands multiple hits like really quickly. Then her heal is just useless against him. He actually he goes through it so fast. He can just down somebody while she's healing them. And I mean Tailsdoll does too. He can fry it, but you can walk out of it for the most part. Unless he slashes you, that's different. Flash is like a worse grab. It's like a worse grab because like it's like by the time that someone tries to save you, it's too late, and you can't really like. It's like you can't really do anything against him because of how fast his cooldown for his lunge ends. It's really fast. Alright, it's really fast. It's the fastest one there is actually. But back to Sonic.exe. I do think that Sonic.exe is the most broken EXE there is. He's really fast, and it's like he basically is like the kryptonite to stun chains. He also makes certain abilities kind of pointless or meaningless in overall. Like Metasonic self-destruct, while it does slow him down, the second it's over, he can just teleport back to you and cancel it all. And then it's like, he also can like, if he's fast enough, he can he may be able to teleport away from the stun chain. It's really about speed for the most part. It's about speed. His hitbox is okay to me. I don't think his hitbox is. I mean, his hitbox is really big, but it's really. I don't think it's about his hitbox size as much as it's about his speed. The hitbox like size is the smallest one there is, but it's the smallest hitbox like out of all the EXEs. But I think the reason why that hitbox feels so big is because of how fast he is. Like he has Hitlinger. All right, they all have Hitlinger. That's the matter of fact. That's the thing about that I need changed. I don't think every single EXE needs to have Hitlinger completely. Like, what if this might sound crazy, but what if Sonic.exe has Hitlinger, but only when he but not like when he lunges, or maybe not when he lunges. What if his Hitlinger's not there then? Because it's really annoying when he just when it's like you dodge a hit, and then like if you like take a step back, you may step right back into the hitbox to take a hit anyway. That's really awful. I do think Hitlinger belongs here though, because it's like if you're a mobile player or something like that, then you'd want to have that ability there, because then you can actually hit people. Like mobile, actually, I've played mobile. It's pretty awful. It's pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad for all mobile players. But I think Hitlinger belongs. It just needs to be changed. And like maybe like not certain abilities like shouldn't have Hitlinger. And Sonic.exe is the main one. Sonic.exe is the main one. I hope he gets nerfed in 1.4. Like really his like mostly his speed, and like a few things to his lunge maybe. Because lunge, it's important. One lunge is important. I remember when they didn't have lunge in like 1.0, it was awful. All right, no hits could be made. Sonic.exe was having a tough time. The second they added lunge, though, it changed the game. All right, when he didn't have lunge, it was awful for him. The second they changed and added lunge, he was broken. It's like it has a place. It's just really bad. It just needs to be tweaked out a lot. It's really difficult to tweak that out though. But aside from that, I do think that Sonic X is really fun to play. He's really fun to play. Tailstall, the thing about him is that he's broken, but he's also not fun to play. Like he's the worst EXE for that reason. That's why I put him lower than Sonic X. He's not even fun to play. He's broken, but I mean, like he's really boring. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's because of how broken he is that he's not fun to play, or if it feels like there's something about him that makes him not fun to play. Because I have a harder time beating people as Tailstall personally, and it's like he has all the abilities and he's really cracked, but I have a harder time killing people as him than I do as Sonic.exe and Colossus. Like I don't know. I don't know what it is about him. He's just not fun to play for me. But a lot of people think that, not just me. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people find him just not thrilling. But he's scary. Matter of fact, scariest EXE. I mean, like, if I have to think about that, who would I put on the list, on the top of the list for that? I don't know. I don't know if I put Tailstall. The thing about him is he's so fast. He's faster than your jump cooldown can come back, so it's scarier. I find myself getting hit by him so much too. Matter of fact, it's like he's a lot of people's kryptonite. Like Sally, it's like if she uses her abilities wisely, she can get away from him for a pretty long time. Like if she uses it like a water shield right after he uses flight. But if he manages his abilities well, then that won't be an issue at all, and she'll just be like canceled every time she tries that. Basically, Tailstall is broken, and I can't wait for 1.4. Sonic.exe is broken, and I really hope he gets nerfed to 1.4. Colossus is actually okay, but they're changing him. They're buffing him a little bit, I think. I heard that his grab will be able to throw people now. That sounds awful. All right, I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it'll be where you can choose to throw the character that you're grabbing, or if it'll just automatically do it. But I can see that being very, very buggy and broken. I just don't know how that'll work without being too OP. It'll definitely punish the people who are by themselves more, though. That's for sure. I do think though that whatever they do, Cream's gonna hate it. Cream's gonna hate a lot of this update. I'm like, actually, now that I think about it, Cream's not gonna like this update very much. I don't know if she's getting buffed at all, but I do know that grab's gonna be a problem for her heal. Although that something about that needed to be done. I don't like the fact that she can overheal somebody while being grabbed and they can just wait it out. It buys a lot of time. It's really slow. It's bad. All right. I do think it's a good thing they're changing that, but I just don't know if being able to throw the survivor for like what 25, 35 damage is a good idea. That sounds a little bad. That sounds pretty bad. Not gonna lie. You know what? What if I know Sally's a supporter, but one ability that never seemed to come to the game that I thought was always a cool ability about Sally was her sword. You know that like sword, that weird the weird tech sword she has. Like maybe like, it shouldn't stun. I don't know why. I don't know like about stunning. Stunning sounds a little crazy. But what if she could use that to like some type of debuff to the EXE? We already have plenty of EXE decks, like plenty of ways to slow down the EXE. I don't think we want that, especially since I'm pretty sure that Eggman's going to be able to slow down EXE while really brief, really badly. All right, like he'll be like almost completely stopped as far as from what I've heard. It'll completely stop him. I don't think we want her to slow him down, but some type of debuff that can really like mess up the EXE for a little bit. I'm trying to think of a debuff that doesn't already exist that wouldn't be too broken. Like one of them that might be too broken would be locking EXE's abilities temporarily. Like why would we want to do that? Or like forcing all of its abilities into like a cooldown. I don't know. You guys, I hope you guys have some ideas in there, but right now I'm actually okay with where the game's at. I think it's a good direction. It's just a little bit unfortunate for me because I play certain characters that like the most. the characters I play the most aren't getting anything I really want. Aside from Knuckles, Knuckles is getting something great, but I don't play Metal Sonic 24/7. He's a cool character. Don't get me wrong. When he first came out, I really enjoyed playing him. Actually, it was such a different way of playing. I felt like OP playing as him. We had the extra HP, although it doesn't mean much of anything to Colossus. Let's be real. The extra HP, Colossus was like, I don't give a crap. It's one more extra hit. What is that to me? I can just run you over. That's Colossus for you. But it's like Metal was a definitely cool change of style, where instead of the EXE like running after you, you were running after him. That's a cool different way of doing it. And then he's like I do think that Metal Sonic's buff is going to be awesome, and it's going to be a case where the problem I think is going to be when people start playing Metal Sonic so much just because they want the buff. You know, everyone's going to be trying to be Metal Sonic because they want to be OP, and then they're going to be like expecting Eggman to. They're going to be like, someone play Eggman constantly because they want they want him to shoot them so they can be OP. But what if okay, the reason why the one thing I think that could be done that might, I hope doesn't make things too OP. What if Eggman could buff more than just Metal Sonic? Like they could buff Tails' arm cannon, like give him like a charge or something, like charge up his arm cannon to where it does like longer stun time, or if you've seen the game that hasn't come out yet, the Sonic.exe Outcome Memories, Tails' arm cannon's a little different. Like what if instead of it like what if Eggman shot his arm cannon, it was like a laser beam instead of like a regular shot? That'd be sick. But they also could like overcharge like Rouge's sensors, and like maybe it has more range or something, or a longer push. I don't know. Anyone else with tech? Well, yeah, Sally. What if and then Sally's shield's like been buffed, or like it's like she can use it more than once. Like since she has elemental abilities. For her elemental abilities, it can be like where she can use it twice, or maybe she can. Okay, maybe not use it twice. That might be crazy. But what if it allowed it to where her elemental shield, could be, it's a stronger shield now. It could take like a hit from EXE, and it can go if you have a water shield, you can bounce higher than normal. It'll be like Amy's hammer bounce almost. If you had fire shield, it'll go further, something like that. Or it could just be one of the two. Like it doesn't have to be where her shield gets stronger and she can go further. Like for elemental shields, it'll make her fire shield go further, her water shield bounce higher, and for her regular shield, it'll just be stronger and it'll take more hits. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That's what I'd do for that. But maybe they're not going to do that, and it's just going to be for Metal Sonic. I just think that people are going to be power hungry as Metal Sonic now. I mean, they already kind of are, a lot of them. If you're Metal Sonic, you're automatically going to be able to take the EXE on for a little bit. If you're really good at Metal Sonic, then you'll be able to take the EXE on for almost the whole round if you're good enough, But I really hope it doesn't make it to where everyone just wants to be Metal Sonic for that reason alone. But I'm looking forward to this update, really. I really hope that it's that I think the 1.4 update is going to be a really good change, and it's going to make teamwork more of a thing. Because teamwork is already a big thing in the EXE into the game, but it's it feels like certain characters can't really help with that as much as others. They all can help, but it's some characters are better off not helping, or are not really helpful by themselves. Like Cream, I don't like the overheal too much. It has saved me before, but remember when she could heal people? When she could actually heal people? I think. You know what? I know why they changed it. I think the reason why they changed it, the overheal, was because of the fact that her heal could just be canceled. It's like she has to heal somebody twice to get them full health. But if the EXE goes after that person, they can just down them, so it just ruins the whole point of heal. And then creates resources again. So overheal has a place. It's just not, it can be drained so quickly. Especially with abilities like Tails Doll's Trap. That trap ability just melts the HP you had. It's basically overheal's a worse shield to me. It's a worse shield. While it can take multiple hits, it's not very helpful overall because, there's no iframes for it either, which makes sense. I think the iframes shouldn't be there. I don't think the iframes should be there. That'd be pretty close. But it's an overheal metal's good anyway. So I think that overheal it can stay. Yeah, it can stay. But Cream just I don't know what else you'd add to her. Actually, I just remembered. They're thinking about adding Outlaik. I'm pretty sure it said that he was like considering adding cheese, but he just doesn't know what to add for cheese. Like what could cheese do? I mean, like we don't get much about cheese in like game or anything, but for the most part, we see cheese like cooking. We see cheese beating up people for cream, which is really cool. But like, like, do we really want him to? Do we really want cheese to beat up Colossus or something like that? You know, would you really want that? I mean, yes, but no. I mean, like, I think that maybe at best he can like cheese can like be like it can be like a very slight stun, or it could be like a push maybe but what if like cheese can be controlled by Cream, where she could like send him out, and it'll be like if she has to like control where cheese goes, and like it can like push like their EXE back a little bit. Like what if maybe it didn't stun EXE, it just like instead it pushed him around a little bit, but it's not stunning him. It's forcing him to go somewhere, but it's like she has to control it to make it go that way. As long as it's going that way, he's being like pushed that way, you know? It'd be like it would be like a wall kind of. A wall that's pushing you around, and you have to get around it or something to get away from it. It'll work really well against Colossus, I think. But I'm not sure about Tailspell and DXD. I don't know. I'm just trying to brainstorm ideas for cheese. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I started ranting on for a while after the tier list was already done. But I don't know if you agree with this tier list or not. So just tell me what you think in the comments. Like, what do you think? I don't know. Cream go like maybe you think Cream deserves to be higher up on this list, or Silver. Maybe you think Silver's better than that. I do think Silver might be better than this, but I don't know if I'd put him above Rouge or not. I might put him above Rouge. It's just like, it feels like the only reason I'd put him above Rouge would be because of his orb ability and nothing else. I just don't feel like that there's any real reason for putting Silver higher up aside from one ability he has. And I mean, like, I don't know what else I'd do for him aside from that, but let me know what you think about all these characters and where you put them. Like, I think that Blaze is really high up. Maybe you don't think that, you know? Just like tell me what you think in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out.